And when you were in India, so who were some of the interesting people you met? And what did you observe about the Indian customers or some insights from your trip to India?
So I really enjoyed my trip to India. Um, it was part of a group, and we met with so many amazing people: the commerce minister, the telecommunications minister. The favorite person who we met briefly who spoke to us as a group was the Honorable Dhananjay Chandrachud, the former justice. He was incredible. I mean, you could just sense the integrity and the smartness. And we were asking him about specific cases, and he was recalling every minute detail. And I'd done a lot of research, in advance. And he was just knowing, I'd researched the cases the night before, and he knew every detail like possible. Years later, I was just blown away by him. Meeting with some of the leadership in India and for them to talk to kind of a group of American entrepreneurs, they were all very competent. They were all on time for the meetings. They're all gracious hosts, and they all just consistently hammered home the point of caring about India. India surprised me in how technologically advanced it was, even more so than the US. You guys obviously know this, but it's like all the payments can be done over a phone. Everything tech-wise is so far advanced. I think it's been a big priority of Modi to get everybody to have bank accounts so you can do direct payments directly to them. I was really surprised by how, advanced that was. On that front. So the technological advancement, the youth of the country, and that's something all the speakers would talk about, is India is not just one of the most populated, it's one of the youngest and growing countries. So I left very optimistic about the future of India.
And how was your interaction with Mr. Piyush Goyal, the Commerce Minister?
So he was... So I want to be clear, I had limited direct interaction. We were a group of 30 and they came and they spoke, and I did not ask him a question, but a bunch of people in the groups did. And just every answer he kind of hammered home. He really made clear they want investment in the country. They want to help people who want to build in the country to cut through red tape and reduce the regulations so they can get foreign investment. He showed up on time. The meeting ended exactly on time. He had his staff entirely available. And what was such a shame is I normally like to prepare a ton for meetings. However, I was on a flight from JFK to New Delhi, and my plane, we turn around midway in the air when we're about to enter India airspace, and we divert to Rome, and we have fighter jets escorting us. And it turns out that there was a bomb threat on the plane that I was going to when I was going to meet all these guys. So I land in Rome, we got, patted down. It was the craziest flight experience of my life. And I end up because I want to meet all these guys, I take an overnight flight, and I end up getting there, I get 2 hours of sleep. I wasn't able to do all the research I could. So I missed the opportunity to do as much prep work as I wanted. But all of them were very, very great at articulating the vision for India, the youth, the development. They had all the talking points memorized. The country with the most young people, with a growing number of airports, with the best technology, with the most foreign investment. They really wanted foreign investment. I was very, very impressed by all these people.
And did you also get a chance to, let's say, talk to some maybe retail individuals or just some customers, or maybe some people who you were evaluating any companies on, apart from the ministers? You get time to spend with local people there?
A little bit. Honestly, it wasn't as much as I had hoped, because it was very kind of, we were just going from one location to another. I stayed at a nice hotel. I need to go back to India so I can get more of the local experience. But, it was definitely, a lot of people, very crowded, very social. Indians love to talk to anybody. I got mistaken for Indian, I think, by their choice. But oftentimes I noticed even on planes is people like to be quiet, AirPods in, but everybody wanted to talk and, was very friendly.
Yeah, I think, that's very true, because it's a lot of welcoming culture there. Whoever is coming there, it's the hosts are quite gracious and want to just show around India, what's happening, what's not. That's the culture which has been built.
Yes, and I even remember the telecommunications minister. He had us all introduce ourselves, and he was asking questions of us. And I thought, how rare is that you can find someone who is so successful and they're one of the most successful people in the country, and they're having an interest in you and wanting to talk to you and hear your story and hear about the problems you have in your. I was very impressed by all that.
If you learned something new from this video, do share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel so that we can bring you the best content possible. Also, if you want to watch this entire episode, click on the link in the description box and you can go to Kushal Lodha YouTube channel and watch the entire podcast episode. Thank you so much for watching this and have an amazing day.